What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So we are here with the one and only Mailman. Also shout out to Project M, because I am steady doing this to my splitters, but he actually sent me out like a brand, like basically kind of like extra of this little liner, so we just got to replace it. But shouts out to Project M, because this is like my third time doing that, and he always comes through for your boy. Actually, this fool too. This fool literally has gone through like 2-3 splitters. Let's see what that valence looks like though. Is it there? You guys think it's there? Oh, wait, why do I hear cracking? Oh my gosh, this one still ain't got a valence. Why? Why don't you have a valence?
It just hasn't came.
I got a valence. I guess that's all that matters, huh? Get inside the daily. Is this? Hopefully this car is safe, because I kind of.
What you mean, bro? You driven it?
I mean, I did drive it, but it is kind of small. It's a perfect little daily. I'll tell you. Oh, bro, if you know me, then you know that's my heart right there. I love poodles. I just want to hear that VTEC is like aggressive, bro. It's like loud for.
Ready?
Good.
Plug it.
Okay, it definitely doesn't hit the same. I think you have to be stopped and then gas it. Bro, I mean, it's a what is it, a 1.5?
1.6.
1.6? Oh, so the same one I was in the, well, no, I think I had a 1.5 on the Soul.
Dude, someone commented that, you think that car's slow? I'm coming from driving a Mirage, whatever that is. And they're like, that car's fast. I'm like, this shit's fast. It's slow.
If the lighting looks terrible as I'm filming this right now, it's because this fool has no tint on these windows. So like all you see is a light in the back, and then that kind of looks like, so, and it doesn't help that I'm dark skinned, but you know, we're gonna blame it on the tint. 100%. If we crash in this car, we are dead. This car is like a tin can. You can tell just by driving it. Just by driving inside, you can tell that if you were to crash, you're done. Like it's most likely coming back from it. But all jokes aside, as I kneel down next to this, no trespassing private property securities back there, but I want to kind of address something. So the channel might be slowing down just a little bit, and it's not gonna be like a long-term thing. It's just a short-term thing. There's some things happening in the background that I can't really tell you guys right now, but I promise you it will all make sense in the end. I appreciate you guys for supporting this channel as long as you did. And like I always say, if you want to follow my Instagram, I say you want because you don't have to, but if you want to, I'm gonna put the @ on the screen. Make sure you guys follow my Instagram, because it's obviously easier to post there than it is on YouTube. And like I said, I will fill you guys in once I can. The rest of this night didn't really go as planned. We didn't really do anything. We just kind of chilled. So I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. We're in an apartment complex. It's 11:55, about to be 12 o'clock, and this is what my car sounds like. I know somebody right now was asleep and got woken up, and I know they're mad. So I don't know if I told you guys or not, but the reason why the Acura has been down, well, that's the daily driver, so it's not really in the videos, but I haven't driven that car in like, I want to say probably 3 months or so. The reason why is because our power steering rack boot is leaking, and I did some research and found that the boot is leaking because the power steering rack seal went bad. So we had to order a brand new power steering rack and replace it. And then while we're there, I went ahead and ordered these guys right here to replace them. I said these guys because off the top of my head I forgot the name of them. I think they're not end links. Tie rods? I think they're tie rods. Well, we ordered those, kind of replaced since we're already going to be there. Well, I heard that it's not the easiest job in the world, so we're going to have to take care of that sometime this week. But the reason why it's parked way over there is because it's leaking. Like the power steering is leaking, the boot's leaking, and I don't want it to leak all in the driveway, because there was at one point there was a whole bunch of power sink fluid all over the driveway over there, and I don't want that to happen again. So I parked it over there kind of in the dirt so that it leaks over there until we are ready to do so. Now I also have to wait until it clears up because it's been raining on and off for the past like 2-3 days, and I do not want to do it in the garage because I know when we do that power sink rack, obviously the fluid's going to leak. Some fluid's going to leak because obviously there's still some in the system, and I don't want it to leak all in the driveway. So I got to wait for these grounds to clear up out here so that we can take care of that. Now you guys are probably asking, why is he telling us about a car that's never on the channel, we barely even know that he had? Just think, all of this is gonna make sense one day, like one day soon. Just remember this, and then once you find out, you're gonna be like, okay, well I understand why. Just wait, it'll all make sense in the end. Not sure if I showed you guys already, but this is actually the piece of the tire that came off of the Nismo when we did the rear diff. Yeah, when we changed rear diff, I was gonna say rear diff bushing. When we changed the rear diff, we kind of got a little, I don't know, had some fun in it, and this was the result, so we had to cut that off. This car has been sitting for over a month. Honestly, this is the most that this car has ever sat without me having like to really, I guess, stress about it. Honestly, I honestly have not been worried about this car. It's just been sitting here. Honestly, it's been kind of sort of weight off my chest because this car is very high maintenance, to be honest. But every so often I like to start it, so I think we're gonna take care of that today. But it hurts because this car was so clean, and now it's dirty because it rained. So hopefully we can find a garage for this car pretty soon. I try not to move my cars, like the special cars, we'll call them, Nismo, especially the Nismo. And this one when it rains, but I had to drive this car because the daily is down. But I didn't drive this car when it rained, I drove it after it rained. And so that's why it's kind of dirty. But sometimes I make it seem like I love the Nismo more than I like this car, and that's not the case. I love this car just as much. Honestly, this car is obviously the one that started this channel, and it's very comfortable. 4 doors, room, Nismo, 2 doors, not that much room, but what do you expect? It's a 2-door. Now, one of the first mods that you should do to your Focus ST, and I'll be honest, are those brakes. No, those brakes came off of an RS. I got those for a steal, honestly. I think I traded my stock ones, plus I added like $300 on top, if I'm not mistaken, $300. But they work phenomenal. Now, as you guys know, this car is big turbo. So having that extra stopping force is amazing. 100% would recommend. Now, we're still trying to figure out this taillight issue. Of course, like I told you guys, driver's side is brighter than the passenger side. But honestly, there's so much stuff that's happening right now. This is literally like last on the priority list, but eventually we'll get that fixed. After we fix those tail lights, I actually want to get new headlights. I know I'm not the only one that has this problem, but like they're scratched and I don't understand why. Both of them are. Now, it's not as bad as the ones that I've seen out there, but it's definitely scratched, so I do want to get those replaced eventually. Now, if you guys don't know, one of these headlights, brand new, it's like $1,600 or so. So don't know exactly what we're gonna do for that aspect. I don't know if we're gonna try to get aftermarket ones or try to get, like, I don't know, the lens replaced. Not too for sure, but eventually I want to get that fixed because when it's not raining, the sun's out, you can definitely see the scratches and it does bother me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the ST would actually work as a really good daily driver. I can get in that car and not have to worry about anything. It's good on gas, even though gas is obsolete. Like, that's something that I don't worry about when I build these cars, and it's reliable. Like, that checks all 3 boxes. Now, as far as switching this car up, I don't have any plans to do so anytime soon. Now, I do want to get another set of wheels for this car. I want to get another set of rotiform wheels and then a carbon hood. That would be interesting. Now, all my VQ boys, sometimes I get questions in regards to, like, what mod should I do to my car? Should I boost it? Should I go supercharger or boost? I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna be a little realistic with my honesty. If you have the funds and you have the time and you have the resources, do not do NA mods. Go straight to boost because you will not be satisfied with NA mods. Now, if you don't want to go boost and you're okay with 300 horsepower, 350 horsepower, and you don't really care about boost, you just want to say NA, then 100% do NA, you know, stay in that level. But going boost, it's a different ball game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be problems that arise that you're not really gonna know what it is. You're gonna have to reach out and honestly do your own research, and then in some cases you might just have to fix the car yourself, unless of course you installed the kit yourself, then you kind of know what it is. But there's a lot of people that, you know, get kits installed and they don't end up doing it. It's like another shop, and then they have to bug that shop because the car is broken and all that stuff. But like I said, if you have the time, the resources, and the money to do so, 100% boost these cars. It's a blast. I 100% do not regret it. Like, even though we had our little problems here and there, I 100% do not regret boosting this car, because the reality of it all is I had people reach out to me who boosted their 370Z and then literally blew the motor within a week's time. I've had people reach out to me saying, hey bro, like how does your Focus SC still work? Like I went full bolt-ons and blew the engine at 30,000 miles. And the thing is, like everybody's experience is different, you know what I mean? Like I've had the ST since 20,000 miles. I boosted it like at 60,000 miles and we have 90,000 now. So it's been boosted for about 30,000 miles. The Nismo, I've been boosted for maybe like anywhere between 5,000 to 6,000 miles or so. Everybody experience is different. It's been a minute. Let's go ahead and sit in this car for the first time in a very long time. Still looks good. I see a little spider web right there, so that's not good. Make sure that there ain't no rats in here. Make sure that we're good. Horn still works. We're good. Nice and clean in here. You guys know, your boy keep his cars clean. We gotta change the shift knob. We're still waiting on one more thing, but she looks good. Looks good. I guess to make the attachment to the Nismo make a little more sense, this was the first car that I bought 100% by myself. My own down payment, my own credit. I paid the car note, all of that stuff. This was the first car that I bought. I did everything to this car. I boosted it, the lowering, all that stuff I bought with my own money. This was the first car that I financed 100% by myself. So I think that's why I have a little attachment to this car. A little bit more than I do with the ST, even though I'm still attached to that car. But you know what I mean? Like, for those who know that it's just like a different attachment. Because this was the first car that I 100% bought on my own. And I don't know, this was like technically my dream car. So the fact that we built it is amazing. I'm gonna end the video here. I will catch you guys in the next one. I thank you guys for sticking around. And just know, again, content might be a little slow, but it will all make sense in the end. And I hope you guys just enjoy what's next. Peace out, stay safe, and stay tuned.
Whoa. Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitted for it, cause you all cap.